Hello, this is Michael Webb, and I need to start out with a challenging statement. The way most people think about sales and marketing cannot address the problems faced by B2B companies today. Consider just one issue, the issue of sales process. Most people think of sales process as some concrete method salespeople need to conform to. They see it as similar to a discipline to be imposed and accepted. And this is wrong on many levels. First, of course, concrete methods only work in the right context. You already know that good sales training enables salespeople to deal with the fact that customers are all different. It focuses between the salesperson's ears, providing a conceptual framework enabling the salesperson to understand the variations in customers and the requirements for their own behavior if they're to be effective. Second, however, one of the biggest challenges to B2B corporations is that customers today are looking to the internet to help them solve their problems. This has a drastic impact on marketing and selling. And it isn't the only thing that causes frustrations in sales and marketing. Marketers and sellers are often competing for resources. How does anyone know what changes will create improvement? How do you know who's really doing a good job? These are life and death decisions. Yet, where is the conceptual framework enabling the organization as a whole to understand the variations in customers and the requirements for the corporation's behaviors if it is to be effective? Clearly, systemic decisions have to be made and resources need to be allocated. How can the corporation know if it's doing a good job? That is precisely the role of the sales production system. In this video, we'll see how the framework of a sales production system enables companies to uncover data that reveals the causes of their sales and marketing problems, so real improvement can begin. Let's begin by challenging whether sales and marketing should really be managed like other kinds of production are managed. After all, in manufacturing production, the goal is to produce what the customer wants as quickly and efficiently as possible. And what the customer wants is fairly obvious or is defined in some specification. And of course, success requires securing raw material of a certain kind and adding value to it rather than waste until it is ready to ship. In sales and marketing, of course, things are different. The goal is to get someone you may never even meet to give you their attention, their time, their trust, and ultimately their money. However, in sales, you often do not know what the customer wants, by definition. Success requires you to find prospects of a certain kind and add value to them, and not waste, until they are ready to buy. So, by this view, sales and marketing produces something crucially important. It produces actions on the part of your customer, and that requires us to apply resources and knowledge and to create value of some kind. In reality, from a management perspective, the only big difference between selling and manufacturing production is around the knowledge of what the customer wants. And that is the central challenge of improving sales and marketing productivity. Now, there are lots of ways of learning what customers want. These are collectively called voice of customer. And these methods enable you to learn how your customers go about pursuing their own goals and trying to solve their own problems. These actions are called the customer's journey, and whether a company knows it or not, it is the North Star for any business. If your prospects progress along this path with you, your business is creating value. Everything else is waste. Everything in business depends upon customer orders. So the customer's journey is at the top of a sales production system, also called a sales value stream map. This positioning enables your business to identify and eliminate the biggest driver of waste in all of sales and marketing. Do you know what it is? It is attempting to get people in the market to do things they are not ready to do. Markets are full of people. Chances are only a few of those people have the potential to buy from you. Why would you try to sell to those who don't have that potential? And further, at any given time, Only a few of the right people are even aware they have a problem needing to be solved. Telling the wrong people about your product, offering samples, or worse, discounts, is a complete waste, and it makes people frustrated with advertising and selling. They do it because they're doing what they've always done, instead of figuring out how to create value. Helping customers become aware of problems they have and don't want, and of possibilities they want and don't have, on the other hand, can actually be valuable to them. This is called the direct response approach. It enables your company to see the system for finding, winning, and keeping customers. It works because you become a partner that helps your customers to recognize and understand their problems, evaluate alternatives, and justify taking action, and ultimately to implement and validate their successes and achievements. So now, hopefully, the analogy with manufacturing is more clear. Prospects are people in the market who have needs and wants. Rather than treating them like so much cement or steel, you study and work with them to learn their nature. You detect and respond to where they are in their journey. You identify characteristics that make them more or less likely to value you and buy from you. This is how sales process excellence makes sales and marketing more predictable. With this knowledge, you can create value in your customers' eyes, regardless of the medium, such as web pages, phone calls, or proposals. And the reason this approach is so critical for B2B corporations is that everything is grounded in the observations of customers and their actions. When the quantity and quality of deal flow are measurable, you can see amazing potential improvements that your competitors cannot see. Management knows which common, high-impact issues, if solved, will guarantee business growth. And this is why sales process excellence makes companies more profitable. Such a framework sets management up to explicitly respect their people's ideas and proposals for improvement. They can begin inspecting and expecting improvement and giving people the recognition they deserve. Such companies are better places to work, and this is why improvements are sustainable with sales process excellence. So there you have it. A framework for continuously improving sales and marketing that is based on evidence and data around what customers value and on inspecting, expecting, and respecting the learning and accomplishments of each individual employee. I hope this video gives you ideas for improvements you can make. Feel free to show it to your team and engage them in some discussions.